Leo is going to amuse us with little bits of paper, hopefully. Big hand for Leo, please. Yep. So, yeah, my real name is Dr. Octopus, and still I've not been sectioned since last time I was here. I do try. What does a guy have to do, really? I think, yeah, I'm just thinking like being sectioned may be the only way to get away from dysfunctional people. So, and I've heard the food's good, so it's what I'm aiming for this year. I can't remember anything, so I just write stuff down and then read it out. But it's not all my own material, probably about 50%. But here we get. Well, first of all, actually, I was going to tell you about. I don't know what Lewes is like, but Brighton is full of absolute nutters, particularly my street. So I was chaining my bike to the railings outside my house, and I put my bag down, a plastic bag, next to what I was doing, and I turned around, and this guy's rummaging through it, and I said, "That's my bag." And he completely ignored me and carried on rummaging through it. And I said again, "That's my bag." He carried on, and then he gave up and said, "Oh, there's nothing worth having in there," and walked off. Yeah. So a little while ago I came home and found out that everything in my flat had been stolen and replaced with an exact replica. And I got a friend round to verify. I said, "Look, it's all been swapped, it's all identical." And he said, "Do I know you?" A woman called the police to report that her boyfriend gave their son a Ferrero Rocher for breakfast. That actually happened. So no wonder mind control is so easy. I don't want to have to share a planet with people who think that Ferrero Rocher is a luxury confection. And if you build them into a pyramid, you have entered the upper echelons of society. This is my last incarnation. I'm getting a t-shirt made that says "Don't resuscitate" on it. Right, what's this? Poetry. Poetry is like listening to someone else's brain damage leaking out in public. It's a long, polite wait for them to stop talking so you can get on with your life. No offence if anyone's doing poetry tonight. I do.
That's not really good, thank you.
No, honestly, I do poetry as well. I do poetry as well, and mine's all shit as well. So there you are with a fixed grin, trying not to let the confusion and incredulity show on your face as they assault you with their mediocre word salad of overthinking. Is that it? Is that controversial? See, I don't know.
Sounds pretty normal.
Right. Right, Facebook, where everyone can see that you've got two ugly kids and a shit kitchen. I recently went on a positive thinking course. It was shit. Can you get McDonald's unhappy meals?
They're all unhappy.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's so deep in the closet, he's bumming Mr. Tumnus. Oh, the students like this one. How are kids today supposed to grow up to be campaigners for social justice without the benefit of educational privilege? I did that at a student gig and it was silent. It is now as well.
Yeah.
Interesting. More guilt. I just got a nice new piece of furniture for my rabbit hole. It's a nest of tables made entirely out of illusion. Englishman, Irishman, Scottishman on a building site. What a bunch of cunts. I was really pleased with that. I think of these things when I wake up in the morning and I start texting my friends, and that came back 50-50. Half of them were saying it's shit and some were saying they liked it, but it seems to work. And then, you know, things develop from it, like, have you noticed that people that don't like the word cunt are always cunt? I went to the doctor to get my Tourette's diagnosed, and it turns out I don't have it, and most people are actually, I don't have to say that word too many times, it gets tedious. So this is the C word section of my little thing. Yeah. Facebook is brilliant. I used to have to go out for a walk to get someone to call me up. This planet is run by a load of, for the general benefit of a load of other. Yes. So I broke my arms trying to fold up my sofa bed, and then I realised it's not one of those kind of sofas. When I pick up hitchhikers, I always remain silent for the first few minutes, and then I say, "So, where do you think you're going?" You never see adverts for bits of string, do you? Sorry, I can't wear a mask because my IQ is too high. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes, you're ugly. I lost the case. I used to be outraged at the system we're trapped in, the way it destroys our lives. And then I got a live, laugh, love magnet for my fridge, and now it all just washes over me. You know, when you have those moments where you see something and think of someone, and you might send them a message saying, "I saw this and thought of you." I did that recently to a friend, I can't remember what it was, and I got this message back. She said, "I fucked up my whole life and everybody I ever met and thought of you." That's kudos, isn't it? Alcohol, pizza delivery, mindless sitcoms, and the likes of Michael McIntyre and Josh Widdicombe are the sedatives we are allowed to kill the pain and stop us thinking and keep us producing and funding Prince Andrew's sex tourism. If the truth ever came out, no one would go to work tomorrow. God save the Queen and her tax avoidance scheme. God save Prince Andrew, sex tourist. Doesn't rhyme, but some certain dignity to it. There's a switch on the wall next to my sofa. It doesn't do anything. It's not connected to anything, and sometimes when I'm watching TV, I'm just flicking it on and off for no reason, like a habit. And recently I got a letter from a woman in Germany saying, "Cut it out." I was recently thrown out of the cinema for bringing in my own food, and I complained that it's because their prices are outrageous of what they're selling there, and also I haven't had a barbecue in quite a while anyway. How many students does it take to change a light bulb? None. Fuck it, we're moving out in July. Are male feminists creepy? What's their real motive? A friend laid on the buffet for my birthday party. It was ruined. Just found out that I'm allergic to sellotape and dolphins. Don't need a punchline for that one. The British equivalent of a fortune cookie is a pie with a gas bill in it. Any hippies in tonight? Uranus, bum chakra of the solar system. With great power comes great electricity bill. I got banned from Facebook for a month for writing my version of that, which was, "With great power comes great gas bill, signed Hitler." I can't think why. You know you're fucked when you start helping out at the church jumble sale. Rugby is a game for people with no fear of head injuries and no reason to fear them. I hate people that are more successful than me, and that's why I like you. My sister was explaining to my niece that she came out of her tummy, and my niece replied, "No, I didn't, I came out of your arsehole." That was when she was 3, apparently. Genius. Have you ever tried to get a refund out of a hippie? Because that's where the peace and love ends, isn't it? How can you prove they didn't balance your chakras? Henry VIII had his faults, but at least he told the Pope to fuck off. So it was Greta Thunberg in full rubber, whipping all of the world leaders tied up naked on the floor. And with every stroke she was shouting, "How dare you! How dare you! I should be in school!" Prince Andrew did not kill himself. Sometimes I get a bit ahead of things. My mind races. I just had laser surgery on my third eye. Something went wrong, and now I can see out of my bum. I caught a friend of mine climbing into my dishwasher. I said, "Derek, what are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, sorry, I thought it was a Tokyo apartment." I'm requested to check in online for my flight, but need to download an app. For that, I need to register an email. For that, I need to download the second app that cannot be downloaded without the first one. When I navigated all of that, I'm informed that I cannot check in online, but I'm requested to do so. Am I the only person in this room that doesn't use a smartphone?
Yes.
It's the Stanley Kubrick called it the black monolith. I think that's how they're destroying us with those things. You'll learn. A new species of human being is being created now based upon biochemical electronic algorithms. These algorithms are an external authority. You think you made the decision. Yes. Graphene oxide munchers, walking antenna for the Dark Lord's sickly signals from space. Are we getting dark now? Shall I stop? Specious intelligence coursing through veins, propagating the new myth. You don't need the truth to take control of the world, you need a myth. The algorithm is the new religion of the 21st century. 5.5 million divided by 8 billion equals 0.0007%. Just saying. The wicked shall fall by their own wickedness, and the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them. Okay, I've got a quote from Terence McKenna here. Absolute genius. Culture is a plot against the expansion of consciousness, and this plot prosecutes its goal through a limiting of language. Language is the battleground on which the fight will take place, because what we cannot say, we cannot communicate. And if we cannot communicate the things we conceive of, then they have no meaning. We do not have centuries of gently unfolding time ahead to tease apart the threads of the human endeavour and create a bright new world. That's not our circumstance. This is a fire in a madhouse. He wrote that about 20 years ago. Yes. Right, I'll finish with I'll finish with a short quote from Frankie Boyle. I'm loath to do it, but it's brilliant, but I'm loath to do it because he is now doing propaganda. What a monster. As we cower in the existential horror of the rise of our supercomputer overlords, We are the luckiest generation to ever live, to witness the total and utter death of culture. Enduring the last 2 God-forsaken decades of culture's terminal decline, where absolutely nothing was new, staggering through a catastrophic endgame of repetitious horseshit fucktainment. Humanity's last truly creative act may have been Michael Hutchins' 1997 wank hanging, which took even the artist himself by surprise. But there is yet hope of a glorious rebirth. Out of the Instagrammed ashes of our cybersocial collapse, a new and vibrant culture will rise, the glorious byproduct of the one human act that will escape the self-extermination of creativity. I'm talking, of course, about dogging. Dogging will emerge as a key artistic crucible of the new world. That's it.
Leo, living in his own world. Great, that was really great, Leo. Thanks very much. We've got a treat for you now.